News.
Hello there, it's 6 o'clock. Here are our headlines. Due to be sentenced, the man who murdered a university student with a ceremonial knife. His victim, Henry Novak, was initially handcuffed by police at the scene.
More than 1,000 pages of documents related to Lord Mandelson's time as ambassador to the United States will be released by the government today.
The dangers of vapes thrown away incorrectly. Waste companies call for a deposit scheme to help change people's habits 1 year after the ban on disposables. Let's have a look at the Monday morning front pages of the papers, shall we? Let's start with The Guardian today, which leads with its own report that a trove of government documents about Lord Mandelson contains no record of any measures taken to mitigate serious security concerns over his appointment as US ambassador. Those 1,000 documents or so, Henry was telling us, will be released a bit later today.
The Times reports on a cancer breakthrough with a story about a daily pill that could help to almost double the survival time for pancreatic cancer patients. The headline says it could revolutionise cancer treatment for millions of people.
Let's turn to The Telegraph, which reveals that Rachel Reeves is considering deals with the private sector to fund major building projects. It says that the Chancellor has asked investors how private finance initiatives could be used in national infrastructure schemes. That was a way of funding things that the previous Labour government under Gordon Brown and Tony Blair used to do, isn't it?
And The Sun leads on the surprise wedding. I'm not sure it was a surprise, actually, between pop star Dua Lipa and the actor Callum Turner in what it's calling the celeb marriage of the year. That's the front page there. And it's a picture of the two of them walking down the steps of a registry office in London with the headline, I do her.
I do her. I do her.
I think there's also a bit more wedding to come.
Yeah, that's just stage one, I think. And then they're off to Italy. Is it Milan or somewhere?
God, you know more than me. How?
Sicily, apparently.
Yes.
Sicily.
For a
and
party.
There'll be another bit and another bit, and we'll read all about it in the days to come. Shout out this morning to Gary MacDonald, who for 30 years was a delivery driver at Lakeside Shopping Centre in Essex.
Yes.
And then last year he won the lottery, won £5 million. That's why I'm giving him a shout out. And he said the one thing he always promised he'd do is that if he won the lottery, he would deliver to his old mates in the shops. So he's delivered them flowers and bouquets, just like he used to, but out of his own pocket, and there's a gift to all the people around.
That is gorgeous.
And do you know what he's also given them each?
Go on.
A lucky dip lottery ticket, just in case
they
might one day join him on the app. But isn't that lovely? And they all look delighted with it and said, we knew he'd come back.
There's a story in the Mirror today that I wonder if lots of parents will recognise this. They're saying there's been this huge report into young people, teenagers and young adults who today are striving for perfection more than their parents ever had to before. So college and university students feel greater pressure to be perfect than they did a generation ago, and that's contributing to increased rates of depression and anxiety and social isolation. And I do think there's such a lot of pressure on young people now, isn't there, to be perfect and get brilliant results and do really well.
Is it that whole social media thing where everything's filtered and curated to look like only the highlights of life get out there?
Because let's face it, you could go away and be like useless as stuff and no one would know.
Yeah.
But now everybody knows.
You can't hide.
Yeah. It's there forever.
Interesting. Right.
Tonight at 6, thousands of newly released documents reveal Lord Mandelson repeatedly criticised the Prime Minister and the way Number 10 is run. Among them, scathing comments about Sir Keir's leadership, calling it lacking in verve and describing Downing Street as beleaguered and bereft. Also tonight, the father of 18-year-old Henry Novak, stabbed on a night out and then handcuffed by officers as he lay dying, calls for a full and fearless investigation into how police handled his murder.
Henry did not die with dignity. He did not die with the care he deserved. He lost consciousness before anyone believed him.
In Lebanon, huge traffic jams as thousands flee Beirut's southern suburbs after Israel says it's targeting the area once again. The mountain in Wales covered in rubbish by fly tippers, and the mountain rescue teams brought in to clean it up. And 4 years after she retired, Serena Williams announces her tennis comeback at the age of 44.
The volunteers clearing a river of rubbish from a mountain beauty spot.
It's great to see it, being cleared eventually, but, we can't have a repeat of this. It costs a lot of money to clear it up.
Well, the Oscar winner Rosamund Pike told someone texting on their phone during her West End performance. Swapping comedy for ceramics, Johnny Vegas showcases his new artwork at the Venice Biennale.
God, coming here, it's like all them years I've been the weirdo. It's finally paying a couple of dividends, being taken seriously.
And could a record-breaking May be a sign of things to come this summer? Charlie will be here with the forecast.